Welcome student to the third chapter of geography, that is rotation and revolution. Today we will be starting up this chapter. An important information for you students. You are not going through the videos that are being uploaded time to time, right? So from today, so as to have analysis and record of it, you have to, after attempting the video, you have to write in the comment section below about that you have attempted the video, right? So that its analysis can be made and then it can be taken care of later, right? So it's compulsory for you to comment in the comment section about that you have attempted the video, right, after watching it, right? So let's get started. So today is rotation and revolution, right? And we will be covering the topic rotation in this particular video, and revolution we will be dealing it in the separate video, right? So at first we will talk about the rotation of the earth. So student, as you know that what is rotation? Rotation, it is the spinning of the earth on its axis, right? As sorry, and as you know that earth rotates from west to east, right? And that it takes approximately 24 hours. Okay, so the earth rotates on its axis, that is the imaginary line, right? And the axis that is tilted at the angle of 23.5 from the vertical. This means that if a line is drawn parallel to the plane of the earth orbit, the axis would make the angle of 66.5 degree to this particular line, right? Okay, so this is about the rotation. Now if we talk about the characteristics of the rotation, so the first one is the direction, right? So the earth, it completes its one rotation, and that is from west to east on its particular axis in 23 hours 56 minutes and 4.09 seconds, right? And if we talk about approximately, that is estimatedly 24 hours, right? Next characteristics is the inclination of the earth, right? So if we talk about the inclination of the earth is, it is inclined, that means it is tilted in the same direction, right? That is towards the pole star. Okay, and as it moves around the sun, the angle at which the earth is tilted, that is known as the inclination of the earth, right? So the angle at which the earth is tilted, that is known as the inclination of the earth axis, right? Third characteristic is speed. So at what speed the speed the earth rotates, so the speed of the earth rotation, that is maximum at the equator, right? That is 1670 kilometer per hour, right? And it is being uh, covered in 24 hours, right? And the speed, it goes on decreasing as we move towards the poles, right? That's it. Now next is about the effects of the rotation of the earth. So what are the effects of the rotation of the earth? The first and the foremost is, that is the occurrence of the day and night, right? So it is due to the rotation of the earth. That means different parts of the earth that face the sun, they have the day, and those who do not face the sun, they have the night at that particular period of time, right? Next is the sunrise and sunset, right? So sunrise and sunset, they are also because of the rotation of the earth, that is from west to east, right? Because the earth, due to the rotation of the earth, every part of the earth surface, it faces the sun at a particular time period, right? It is not all the part of the sun is experiencing the of the earth experiencing the is facing the sun, right? So the part of the earth that move from darkness into the the sun rays, it experiences the sunrise, right? And when it moves away from the sun rays, it experiences the sunset. Okay. Third one is Coriolis effect. Okay. So what is this Coriolis effect? Coriolis effect, it is referred to the force that is being experienced by any object, right? Which object? The object that is moving over the surface of a rotating body, right? And if we talk about the earth, the Coriolis effect plays an important role in the movement of the air and how the air are being deflected to the northern side and to the southern side, right? Next is the sun and the moon and the star seem to move from east to west, right? Why? Because the earth, it spins from west to east. So uh, because of this effect, this is similar to, while traveling we experiences the trees are moving, right? When we are moving in a car, what we think that we are, just sitting and the trees are moving, but it's not the case. The trees are at a standstill and we are moving. So this is the case with the earth also, right? So this is how the moon seems to move from east to west. Why? Because we are moving from west to east, right? Because the earth rotates from west to east, right? Fifth one is centrifugal force. So what is this? Centrifugal force. This is an apparent outward force that act on a rotating body. Right, students? So this is always outward. That means this is away from the axis of the rotation. Okay. So the speed of rotation, this creates the centrifugal force, and the results of which is it is bulging. It makes a bulging effect in the middle portion of the particular object. And if we, here we are talking about the Earth, so this is how it creates the bulging effect in the middle part of the earth, and it flattens the top part, that is the poles, right? Next is that is the sixth part, rotation. uh, so it is rotation causes difference in the time over, right? So this we have already done, that the difference between the time, is 4 minutes for each degree of the longitude, right students? That we have done in the previous chapter also. Next is the side of the earth, right? So what does this mean? The side of the earth that, is constantly is facing the sun, that gains the heat, and which don't, or which is out of that, it loses the heat, right? So it has the various advantages. And what are those? The short rotational period, it makes a variation in the temperature and from day to night, right? Because as if you can see that the day period, it is facing the extreme of the temperature, and in the night it moderates, right? And second advantage is rotation in combination with the revolution, that causes the seasons, right? And the variation of the length of the day and night, it also varies in the different places of the earth. Okay, so this is about the effects of the rotation of the earth. Now next is inclination of the earth axis and its significance, right? So what is inclination of the earth axis? Students, as we know that the uh, earth, it spins on its axis from west to east, right? So the axis, as you know, that it is an imaginary line that passes through the center of the uh, earth, right? On which the earth rotates. So the earth axis, it is not vertical, right? So it makes an angle of 23 and a half degree, right, with the vertical. Or if we talk about the plane of the earth orbit, it makes an angle of 66 and the half degree, right? So 66 and a half degree with the plane of the earth. Okay, so what is the advantages, right? What are the effects of the inclination of the earth and what are the advantages of it? So if we talk about the effect of it, if there would be no inclination, the duration of the day and night is not equal, right? Okay, because of the inclination of the earth, the duration of the day and night is not equal at all the places. Okay, and the time of the day at any place, it can be determined by the height of the sun in the sky of that particular place, right? And if the axis of the earth, it was vertical instead of the incline as it is, so the places on the earth that would have the same temperature throughout the year, no matter what, right? And if the earth, it don't revolve around the sun, even if it is inclined also, then there would be no seasons, on the planet. Okay, so this is about the effect of the inclined axis on the duration of the day and night and on the earth. Now next is, if we talk about the effect of the inclined axis on the seasons, right? So students, the earth, because of the inclination, it gives rise to the changing in the seasons, right? And the varyingness of the day and night. And if the earth axis it were perpendicular to the plane of the orbit, then there would be equal nights and the days at all the places of the earth, right? Equal days and equal nights, right? And all the places of the air, there would be no seasons at all. Okay, so this is about the rotation, and in the next we will be talking about the revolution. So till then, keep learning, be safe and be inside.